their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On a pickup of 25. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see two ultra bitch ass? No, this nigga talk about inventory boxes because you know she's an art and she does art, and then you know it's a girl named Merlin. She's a part of a program that gives back to the kids. And, hold on. You know what he just said? She gives back to the kids, and then it's another girl named Teresa, and she's a good choreographer, dancer. But what the fuck are you doing? Listen. So because this is my list. So I'm gonna let him. This is my list. This is the way you gotta explain it so you don't get the shit slapped out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender football, so I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Maybe now, TK.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Quinnen Williams. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Let's the outlaw. Choose the mic. Exit.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd down, Hines. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll try to run with Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Terrell Robbins at quarterback.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to run with Madden. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in
I want to play 2K,
because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes
you trying to run 3?
The football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off.
I run 3. I got to be the.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Nigga, I'll bring my
The Raven
pinkies.
offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2
he's a
touchdowns in the
68,
first
but
half.
he
This
is a
becomes a
pinky.
pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams
So bring my
plays,
flash.
we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Kick.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try
That means y'all
generate some
niggas got to be
offense on
ISO
this
gods
drive.
because I'm not
Anything, at
screaming.
least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You said I'm on your homepage?
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going
Why?
deep for Brown. And that will fall
Like, doing
incomplete.
what? What the
Well,
fuck?
they took a shot there on what will turn out
I
to
ain't
be
post no
the
video,
final
nigga.
play of this first quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Did you
This is
subscribe
away
to me,
and a
kid?
very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this
You
one goes
subscribe to me,
angling
bro?
out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Kate, you're
The Indy
subscribed.
offense at the line and
That's
set
weed,
to go.
nigga.
It's been a good first
That's
half so
weed,
far. They're
nigga.
up 14-0.
Yo.
Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well
You
and
watched
good
that
what they're
before?
seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many
Yeah, I
times
ain't
we
think
watch
anybody saw that
14-0
video,
leads
nigga.
evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them combat it?
That's
Continue to run
cap,
your
nigga.
offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best
All
way
right, go
to
watch it, my
maintain
nigga. All right, let it go, man.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah, another good run
Where
there.
Tom at,
He's been
nigga?
such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
How the fuck Ish get the ball back? What happened? We go back.
On
Oh,
3rd
let's play it,
down,
let's play it,
it's
let's play it.
Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he
Anything
goes
this nigga's ever said
onside.
about ground and pound is so like out of the window. So out of the window. He's got about 20 rushes in the first half. So anything he's ever said about that, it's no respect to
And the
that man.
Colts, they add on to their advantage.
When the
And always
bro,
a good
niggas
first
need to be
half
running.
when you can hit pay dirt
niggas need to be
twice.
running 30 times, yo. He has 10 rushes in that one
As
drive.
the game moves on,
Yo.
just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2
Kid is
already.
toxic.
I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Kenny Clark has inside stuff, so it's pretty much no runs I can do. Cause he's just gonna throw the nigga down every play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A credit card, a tattoo shop?
For sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Well, I'm making everything on my chest. Every time I get it, I'll be working.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Touchdown, touchdown.
Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the move that they're in at this stage of the game.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll be forgetting it's Sunday.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robbins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run with Hines.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robbins, and he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. No. Check that. We want
Now a give, right side. Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Robbins. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a loose football. The ball
Come on now. Come on now. Good play by the QB to kick the ball. To kick the ball to someone so they can pick it up. Good play by the QB.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard
Great play by the QB.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll run it. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And Gurley on 1st down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes.
That is what you call a computer playing it perfectly.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, yo.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing
Should just send the house on first down
at the
every
same
play.
time, you're
That's what
also
I should
not
have
going
did.
pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Didn't know I was going to
This is
play
what
like
NFL
this.
offenses
I'm
call
not even lying. I'm
4-minute
just ready to get
football.
this game over with.
Take the
This
clock
play.
out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same
Oh,
time,
Lord
keep
have
advancing the ball
mercy.
down the field.
Nigga be eating Zach beef with the zigzag too. Look at him. Nigga cool. I don't want to hear shit from you ever again. Bro, nigga, you're crazy as hell. You talk about ground and pound and this and that, zigzag and this and that, and then do some shit.
They add on to their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Jackson now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. Robbins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line.
51's the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Patrick Owasor up to make the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Draw play. This is Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's it. Big hit.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On 4th down, Robbins looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try and sneak it here, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
What the hell is this nigga so mad at? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I heard him saying some bullshit. Saying I was zigzagging and shit. Fuck out of here. On that. Yo, so I'm supposed to play his game? Like, that nigga be saying stupid shit. What you want me to do? Play his game? No, answer the question. I'm supposed to play this how he likes it? No, answer the question. I'm supposed to play how he likes me to play? Like, yo, he be complaining over bullshit. How you gonna be mad because I'm choosing to play? Nigga, what the fuck? That's why I want to run the ball all the time. I run the ball all the fucking time. Especially if I'm winning, if I'm busting your ass. He should be more mad at himself on fucking offense than him mad at me on offense. What the fuck? What are you doing on offense? Not a damn thing. Getting locked up the whole fucking game. The fuck is he talking about? And then he gonna fuck around and quit with 30 seconds left. What type of shit is that? Like, yo, I wasn't about to score again. I was really about to just let the clock run out because I ain't really giving a fuck. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get another fucking touchdown. What the hell? Chill. I play you next week. Play you next week. This nigga's like, yeah, what type of crybaby shit is that? Niggas be chatting, nigga. What did I do that was Zach? What the fuck did I do? I wasn't fucking running straight outside. I ain't run outside till this nigga was blitzing the gaps, and I had to go outside. Every other run play was a designed run play, and I was running that fucking way. It just happened to be fucking open, cause what the fuck? What he want me to do, yo? Nigga, like the second, nigga, he started with the ball, he ain't do shit, fucking punted it, and then he got the ball, I scored, he got the ball, he ain't do shit, punted it, then he tried to go for it, he didn't get it, scored again, like what the fuck, that's 21-0. What the fuck he want me to do? And then after fourth quarter started, he said he want to get the fuck out of there, so I threw on shoe clock to get the fuck out of there, right? So why the fuck quit at with 30 seconds? Yo, this nigga is running back. You saw that play, right, where he's talking about a zigzag? He's running backwards. He's running backwards with his safety. What am I supposed to do, Ro? Tell me, Ro, please. What am I supposed to do, Ro? Nah, dead ass, yo. What am I supposed to do, yo? Tell me. Tell me, Ro. Am I out there just zigzagging the zigzag, yo? If I'm out there zigzag, just tell me if I'm out there zigzagging the zigzag, or I'm actually running the ball. Yo, Zach run the ball all the time, but like I don't understand. What does he want me? What do you want me to do? Nah, this thing ain't do shit all game on offense. But like, yo, I played that whole last game. I ain't say shit to him. Nigga was doing bullshit. Nigga, this game he running with Lamar. Like, nigga, that's a problem too, shouldn't it? Like, that's the only time he got down the field when he had 3 rushes for 30 yards with Lamar Jackson and still fucking around and threw a pick, right? Like, come on. And he's getting locked up. Mad as fuck because he's getting locked up. Yo, My shit is tweaking. My shit. Yeah.